content that people want to watch. Apparently. Yeah. Let's just get started. My fiance, 27F, ended our engagement over text and exploded when I, 27M, accepted the breakup. A little bit of a problematic age gap there. There's not enough of one. I'm numb, trying to process how my engagement evaporated overnight. Yeah, you and me both, pal. We've been together for 1 year and 8 months, engaged since last October. She is bisexual with 2 female exes, and she constantly compared me to them. That is hot. Congratulations, pal. In those past relationships, she was always the masculine one. Early on, I told her it was completely okay, and that I accepted that about her. Oh, you want a cookie? But she never treated me like a fiance. When she took me to hang out with her friends, she wouldn't even introduce me. She just told me I'm a grown man and should interact with them myself. I'm introverted and too shy to initiate without an introduction. So I was left sitting there like a rock. Well, that is pathetic and sad. That's sad. So you gotta work on that. I had my shortcomings too. I was constantly stressed, managing a heavy workload, paying bills, and financially supporting
God damn, it is hot in here. It is so hot in here.
And spaced out. Meanwhile, she always demanded weekend travels, leaving me no money or time to rest. The breaking point happened when she had a female friend stay at my house. For 2 nights, they cuddled in bed. Knowing her history, I admitted it made me jealous and uncomfortable. She brushed me off. I will do what I want to do. Bahala ka. Communication shattered. We had a massive fight on June 1, and she checked out. I spent days begging her to give us another chance, but she kept saying she didn't love me anymore. I don't understand what advice you need. What could possibly be the problem that is in any way ambiguous? She said I didn't love me anymore. Yesterday, completely exhausted, I finally texted her that I wanted to break up since I couldn't keep chasing someone who didn't care. Tonight, she sent the final blow, telling me she doesn't love me and not to waste her time. She already said that. The night before. Remember? When she said she didn't love you anymore. That typically is what most people understand as the end of a relationship. So I'm not sure why that can sink in. Telling me she doesn't love me anymore and not to waste her time. It broke me, but I didn't beg this time. I took the high road. I'm sorry, there's no road. There's no road. You are not taking any road. You are getting broken up with. That's what that is. You don't have a choice in that scenario. I calmly texted back, accepting her decision, apologized for my flaws, and thanked her for everything. My calm acceptance drove her insane. She exploded into brutal personal attacks. Text shouting, "You're proving me right. You're okay right away with the breakup." What the fuck? Where is your manhood? She called me a backboneless boy who needs his mother. Said no girl would ever want me, and demanded I go tell her family we are over. Well, I hope during that you were enjoying yourself. Because that would be something that some people would get off to that. Not me. I'm not saying me, but some people. So again, count your blessings. Why did I say that? Her text was an emotional trap. She expected me to crawl and beg again. When I acted like an adult and accepted her boundary, she lost her leverage and lost her mind. I sent one final text, told her to enjoy her weekend, and then I'm coming over this Saturday to face her parents directly, explain the breakup, get my things, and return her motorcycle. She immediately replied with more rage, blaming me for not fighting for her. I left her on red. TLDR, my fiancée, 27F, of 1 year, 8 months, constantly compared me, 27, you're just saying the same thing. I'm skipping this. Edit, wow, didn't expect this to blow up. Thanks for the insights, everyone. Edit 2, for context on her parents, I'm Filipino, and letting the family know about a breakup is a major cultural thing there. They've been incredibly kind and treated me like a son, so it just feels right to talk to them. This is a classic example of a post that is purely made so that everybody
No,
can tell the
don't say it.
Wow, you are the most persecuted person on the face of the planet. You did what you needed to do. You told her she's crazy. That's what you want to hear.
Oh, ow, that hurts so bad.
She needs to get patted on the back. So, I refuse to do that. And you know what I'll say? You are not the victim because you allowed the behavior to get to this point. You are spineless. You're a spineless boy. She was right. Otherwise, you wouldn't have gotten to the point where she was able to say that about you. She's only doing the pattern that you have set. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And then you come running to Reddit on the internet, begging strangers to tell you what a strong person you are. It just makes me sick. Ridiculous. All right. My husband, M31, admitted he lied to me about a deal breaker before we got married. Wow. About a week before we got married, I told my husband that joining the military would be a deal breaker.
Really? Where? Serve cunt, bitch! Woo! No, you should have. It was fucking amazing. No, Eddie, leave it in. Eddie, leave it in. Hey, girl. Oh, Hunter, good girl.
I don't know why I've been doing this so much. I have nothing against people who serve, but I do not want military spouse lifestyle. I kind of suspected this may be of interest to him, which is why we had this conversation. I eventually want children, and I don't want to raise a family with the possibility of a parent being deployed, absent from military obligations or situations.
Bro.
I also don't want to move around frequently. It was very clear that this was not a life I wanted for myself. He reassured me and told me it wasn't an issue, and that he had no interest in joining the military.
Nah, bro, let little bro do what he wants, bro.
He told me that he wants to join. He says he may only join the National Guard because it's less dangerous. Useless is the word you're looking for. But he also admitted that joining the military has always been a dream of his.
Yeah,
when
real.
I asked why he was interested before we got married, he admitted that he lied because he was afraid I would leave him, and immediately started talking about potentially getting a divorce, claiming I'm keeping him from his dreams. I told him that I support him pursuing the life he wants. Do you? I don't want to stand in the way of his dreams, and I know if he gives them up for me, he may resent me for it later. He resents you now, sister. There's a little clue to that based on the fact that he wants to get into
yeah.
My feelings about the military have not changed. I still do not want to be a military spouse, and I still do not want that lifestyle for my future family. More than that, I'm having a hard time getting past the fact that he knowingly lied to me about something he knew was a deal breaker before we got married. I would not have gone through the with the mirrors, knowing this, and feel very deceived. I'm trying to figure out how to navigate a situation where my husband wants a future that I explicitly said was incompatible with the life I want, and where he admits he concealed that from me before we got married.
Nah.
How would you approach this situation, and what would you be focusing on if you were in my position?
Getting out.
I would have never allowed myself to be in a situation like this. This is only a situation that you can get into if you're stupid. So I honestly, I don't have any advice for this person because this is not a situation that I ever would have gotten into in the first place.
I just, bro, he's done with that, bro. God damn, you're just gonna skip on her like that, bro.
Terrible relationship and hate each other anyway.
Bro, you can't be doing that though.
I just don't get it. It's like if
yeah.
these people would understand, the only thing that's keeping them in these relationships where they both hate each other is that they're
Is
afraid
themselves,
of being
bro.
alone.
Yeah.
So being alone is not that bad. You're just
No.
addicted to the other person when you're in a relationship. All you have to do is go through the withdrawal phase.
Yes! Oh my god, this is actually such good advice.
And then you'll be fine.
Oh, couple years.
People don't
Yeah.
make it through that phase. Even if they do make it through a little bit of the phase, they get addicted to another person too soon before they made it out of the withdrawal. Divorce him, like he asked. This is now two stories in a row where somebody has explicitly said, I want a divorce from you. I want to break up with you. And the person's like, I don't know what to do. Does anybody have any advice for what I should do?
Divorce.
What do you mean you don't know what to do? You do know what to do. You just don't want to do it. Write that down. Alright, moving on. My girlfriend, 18F, is going to prom with another guy, while I'm, 19M, stuck in the hospital. And I don't know how to handle it. That's rough. I'm really struggling right now. I don't know how to talk to my friends about this, and I could really use some outside perspective. A few weeks ago, I sold my gaming PC for $900 so I could buy a plane ticket and fly out to attend my girlfriend's prom. Long distance relationship doomed. Don't even know. Sorry to say it. I was genuinely excited about it and seeing her. Then I got seriously injured and ended up in the hospital. I suffered a TBI from a lacrosse game. Doctors won't let me fly until the swelling in my brain goes down. Her prom is this week, so there's basically no chance I'll make it. My girlfriend still wants to go to prom, which I completely understand. It's her senior prom, and I want her to have an amazing night. I don't want to ruin that experience for her. The problem is that now she's going with another guy.
What?
She's
Yo.
taking this guy to everything. Pre-prom stuff, dinner, the dance, after prom stuff, and the after party. He'll basically be there for the entire night. I trust her. You shouldn't.
No.
You should not. In this situation. And I don't think she's cheating on me. She is. But the thought of waking up in a hospital bed and opening my phone to see prom pictures of my girlfriend dressed up with another guy.
Yeah, that's
genuinely
horrible,
killing me.
bro. Oh, bro.
I never cried over
Bro.
something she's done with me,
Bro.
but I've been in tears over this.
What the fuck,
I feel
nigga?
guilty because
Oh, I can't say that word on TikTok. Fuck.
and I don't want to make her feel bad about enjoying her prom.
You didn't see my skin color, so it's okay.
Adding to all of this, I'm out nearly $1,000. I no longer have a gaming PC. I'm stuck in the hospital, and the thing I was most excited for is happening without me. Am I being unreasonable for feeling this upset?
No.
How would you
I'm
handle
sorry.
this
I won't.
situation without making your partner feel guilty
Satire,
for something
satire,
that was
satire.
your fault?
Eliminate her in Minecraft.
Just a small update. Unfortunately, I wasn't eligible for a refund from Air Canada. That explains everything. Since I missed the flight and don't have travel receipts. It sucks, but there's not much I can do about it now. If I recover somewhat, I'm going to try to get a summer job if my doctors clear me to work. Hopefully I can save up enough to buy a log hour so I can at least get back to gaming and have some sense of familiarity from all this. Still a pretty rough situation, but I'm trying to focus on recovering first and figuring everything else out later. Okay, I tried to tell her how I felt. I didn't tell her not to go to prom with him or anything like that. I just told her how I was feeling. I even went back a few things in hopes of not making her feel bad, but she felt like I was making her feel guilty. She asked for a break.
As they do.
Because worrying about me being in the hospital and the condition I'm in is getting too much for her. And how she's still in high school and wants to have fun in her last year without having to worry about me. I feel like this is all my fault. I genuinely wish I never got this injury, but at least none of this would have
Nah, showed you that she's a bitch.
I've lost so many things from this for nothing. Boy, what a pathetic fucking sad.
Yo, no, what the fuck? Why? No, Daniel Angel.
Well, you know, if I could just play dead. First of all, yes, of course, your life sucks. And
Holy
I think
shit.
you know that, right? Everybody knows that. I would argue that perhaps nobody's life has ever sucked more than yours right now. Right?
That's insane.
Now, I can see the girlfriend's perspective as well. I mean, imagine it's like your prom, it's your senior year, you know, you're trying to just fucking enjoy yourself. Meanwhile, you have the saddest sack of shit on the face of the earth, somewhere across the country, who's just on your leg like a fucking dumbbell.
Lamau.
I mean, it really is. That's really good. I mean, think about it like this. You know, you're at prom. You're having fun. You're going,
In a wheelchair. Bro, come on.
Long distance boyfriend saying, I'm crying again. I'm in the hospital alone. I spent all my money. I have nothing left to live for anymore. And you're like, Jesus fuck. You know, it's like,
get a life, bro. I'm just, whoa.
the good news is that now that your
Satire.
life is destroyed, the only way from here is up. So you can rebuild a totally new life. And you'll be better off. Yeah. Because I think at this point you gotta start asking yourself,
Is this what you really
why do I
want?
need this?
Ready? Set. Oh, good girl. Good girl.
Maybe you injured
Is it
yourself
good food?
purposely playing lacrosse
Very good food.
so that you could do a hard reset. That's what I like to call this kind of thing. You know, on a computer, when you turn the button off, all the way off and you hold it really long, that's what's happening with your life. To put it into terms of
Put your ball. Come here.
So you just gotta
There you go.
Let's see if we can find a sun on this. Lights.
That was fast. Good girl. Yo, kill it. Yo.
My girlfriend 26F said she probably wouldn't date me 27M if we met today, and it's been stuck in my head ever since. My girlfriend 26F and I 27M have been together for almost 4 years. A few nights ago, we were just talking about random stuff, and somehow ended up on the topic of how different we both are compared to when we first met. At some point, I asked, do you think we'd still end up together if we met today? I said yes pretty much instantly. She laughed and said, honestly, probably not. I thought she was joking at first, but she was being serious. She explained that when we first met, we were both broke college students and in similar places in life. Since then, she's built a really successful career and has become a lot more ambitious. I'm doing fine for myself. I have a stable job, pay my bills, and I'm happy with where I'm at. I've just never been the type of person who's constantly chasing promotions or trying to climb the ladder. You're saying that now because you are for me.
Oh!
I am not trying to make you feel bad. All I'm saying is that that is your coping mechanism for the fact that you're a failure, and it is too painful for you to aspire to anything else. And that's fine. there's nothing wrong with it. She said she loves me and that none of this changes how she feels about our relationship. You know. But I can't lie. The comment kind of stung. Ever since then, I've been wondering what she actually meant. Was she just talking about how different our lives are now? Or was she basically saying I wouldn't be her type anymore? I haven't brought it up again because I don't want to make a huge deal out of one comment, but it's definitely been sitting in the back of my mind. How would you bring something like this up again without making it sound like you're looking for an argument? Well, here's the thing. Okay. The reason this is bothering you, and the reason why you want to bring it up, is because you want her to tell you that you're not a failure. But you are. See the problem there? So, she's never going to be able to give you what you want. The only thing that you're going to get out of bringing it up to her is to make her lie and say, alright, yeah, sure, whatever. I think you're hot and I think that you're successful and fine. You know? The truth is, when you're in a relationship for
Avocado.
a long time, you sort of get a little complacent because it's like, yeah, I don't really need to worry
Avocado.
about it. I got this person
There you
on
go.
lock, you know? So what difference does it make now? And you know what? She's probably saying that because you probably wouldn't be attracted to her now, right? She's a failure. I mean, I'm sorry, but I what do you want any of us to say? What do you want me to say? What do you want her to say? You know? I mean, if you were confident in your life, this wouldn't bother you. Because you'd be like, I don't give a fuck if you would think me or not. I'd be able to do whatever I want. Alright. This one's called The Gift of Man. Eddie, cut that one.
Yo! Eddie! Lamau!
Alright.
Holy shit!
Basically lives in a living room. I am 29. Feel
Hello,
trapped
girl.
in my room.
Oh, good
How
girl.
can we navigate this?
Do you like the avocado?
I recently
Yeah?
moved into a shared apartment with 2 bedrooms. Our rooms are opposite of each other and connected by a huge living room in the middle, which contains a couch/TV, balcony, and seating area. Oh, thank you. I didn't realize this was architectural plans. Because of the layout, you have to walk through this room to get to the bathroom, kitchen, or leave the apartment. My problem is that my roommate basically lives there 24/7. I wake up at 5:30, leave the house at 6 for work, and come back at 19:30. Just say that I'm normal. Okay? You're not going to get a most interesting way somebody says what time it is award. Whenever I come home, he already sits in the living room watching TV loudly or playing shooter games. He is a student, works from home in the living room, and rarely goes out to see his friends. Wait, this is the worst. No. See, this is the worst possible
Human being?
situation.
Oh.
Because it is 2 losers who never leave the house.
No!
That is doom.
Yeah.
A roommate situation needs to be an introvert and an extrovert.
Yes.
Never try to put 2 introverts in the same house. It will end tragically. He stays up until 2 to 4 in the morning and sleeps until 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
10 a.m. Oh.
On weekends, he occupies the room all day. Recently, he started sleeping on the couch for 1 to 2 days a week because he has insomnia and doesn't inform me beforehand. He's fucking nuts. What's he gotta text you and tell you I'm gonna sleep in the room?
Yeah, what the fuck? Actually, he's making sense.
Why would he inform me beforehand? I find it uncomfortable to be scared in the morning by him.
Bro. You scared of your roommate, Ayo? Yeah! Yeah! Yo, you get him, Daniel! You get him, Henschel.
Sitting on the couch whenever he's out for buying groceries. But then he seemed frustrated, asked me when I'm done watching and joked around that I'm in his spot. I mean, you are. Why would you do that? What's the problem?
Yo.
I feel stressed. This is doubled by the fact that even if I'm on the couch, he passes in front of the TV to smoke on the balcony every 40 to 60 minutes.
Okay. Lamau, you know, he's actually making a good point. Actually, yeah.
I told him I can't make him stop smoking, as I knew it when I moved in. But
Yeah.
please stop randomly sleeping in the living room. Why?
No. I used to have roommates that would do that, and it was fucking lit. Give a fuck, bro. Oh, I'm so sorry. If you don't want to sit in the living room, then who? Why are you complaining?
Shoot me a message beforehand. He doesn't get it. No, you don't get it. You don't get the
Holy shit.
That's his living room.
Holy shit.
It's your living room.
He's cooking. He's cooking, bro.
You know, why would he text you that he's gonna be in the living room? Hey, just so you know, I think I'm gonna go in our living room.
Lamau. Yo. That's a good point. Hello, Ducky. So cute. Yeah.
You don't get privacy in the living room because
It's a living room, you dumb shit. My God, what the fuck? Holy shit, he's actually cooking with this one.
He says he never stops me from using it. True. If he watches TV, I can just join. Yeah. But that's the problem. I cannot ever choose what's on TV. And doing stuff at the table when he's watching a movie or playing games is almost impossible for me. Oh my God. I can't believe it. He lives in his house. I'm so sorry. How are you ever going to survive? He also doesn't get it since it's a common area. I should just ask to use it. How can we find a common ground? You have a common ground. It's the living room! I'm so mad. You're an idiot. Gosh, what a nightmare. What a nightmare roommate to have. You, judgmental prick, who anally obsesses over every single fucking thing you do. Wants a text message to go in the living room. In his own fucking house. You don't even like being in the living room. The gall. Hey, I need to come in. I 25M tattooed a random girl's face, and I, 24F, feel weird about it. My boyfriend and I have been together for 6 months. Recently, he said he wanted to get a tattoo. I love tattoos and already have a few myself, so I was really excited to see what he was going to get. He told me he didn't want to show anyone the design until after he got it done. That honestly wasn't weird for him because he likes doing little surprise reveals and keeping things secret for fun. What else does he keep secret for fun? Well, he came back from the appointment and I was shocked. On his forearm, there's this really beautiful tattoo of some girl's face with flowers and geometric shapes around her head.
What?
The tattoo itself is genuinely very well done. But who the hell is that girl? He told me he doesn't know who she is and that he found the image on Pinterest years ago and had it saved since. He even showed me the reference photo, and it was literally a photo of someone else's tattoo of the exact same girl. I asked him why he would copy someone else's tattoo exactly, and more importantly, Why tattoo the face of some random woman he doesn't even know? Maybe she doesn't even exist. But maybe she's just walking around somewhere while my boyfriend has her face permanently tattooed on his arm. And just to be clear, if he had tattooed my face after only 6 months together, I honestly would have been even more uncomfortable. That would have been a huge ick for me too. Well, thank you for letting us know about how you would feel in a situation that didn't happen. That's really useful information for us. Lost my place. What makes this weirder for me is that he has so many important women in his life whose faces could have inspired the tattoo. He has an amazing relationship with his mom, so he could have done something inspired by her. His cousin has been his best friend since childhood, and that also would have been meaningful. Or he literally could have asked an artist to draw an original female face instead of copying a random Pinterest tattoo. I genuinely don't know if I'm being weird about this or not. For me, it's not even about the fact that it's another woman's face. It's the fact that the original tattoo might have actually been more meaningful to the person who first got it. And my boyfriend just copied it exactly without any personal meaning behind it. Oh, cut the horse shit. You're jealous because it's some other woman's face. So admit that. Talking about the originality of the tattoo. Give me a break. You're full of shit. Edit. Okay, now that I've read all your comments and we've discussed it, I want to go back to the situation and add a bit more context. Yes, of course you do, because you realize that the context that you provided made you look like a fucking crazy person, and so now you gotta be like, no. Actually, I meant it all wrong before. I thought that saying these details would make me seem normal, but they didn't because I accurately expressed the situation, so let me go back in retrospect and lie to make me sound better. So let's hear this. When I saw the tattoo, I immediately told him I liked it. It's pretty and very well done. After that, I asked who the woman was. He said he didn't know and showed me the Pinterest picture. We both laughed. Over dinner, we started talking more about the tattoo and the woman in it. I told him my honest opinion, the same one I mentioned in the post. He said he hears me and understands me, but that he simply decided to get the tattoo because ever since he saw the image, he wanted it. We didn't argue. He doesn't feel bad about my opinion and respects it, just like I respect his. You don't. You don't respect his opinion. You've been complaining about it for 5 paragraphs. Cut the fucking horse shit. He simply decided to get the tattoo because ever since he saw the image, I read it already. He doesn't feel bad about my opinion and respects it just like I respect his. No, you don't. I showed him the post and the comments. We laughed at some of them together. He also wants to say thank you for defending him, but it really isn't necessary. Yeah, it is necessary, because the only reason why you went back and reflected on the fact that you were being irrational and a lunatic is because you probably got a million comments that said you're a lunatic. That is the only time. As soon as she edited, she was like, oh, you know what? Actually, I don't really care about this at all. I'm totally fine with it. I'm a chill person. We won't be sharing a picture of the tattoo because I don't want our identities to be known. I use Reddit. Holy shit, there's another 5 paragraphs to this. I use Reddit anonymously and I don't want people finding me on Instagram. Okay. Like I said in one of my comments, I'm an amateur artist. And I don't want Reddit people on my Instagram where I post my work or the other way around. Don't care. We don't need any of this information. My boyfriend and I are very... Also, if you don't want people to know about that, then why are you telling us? Of course you want people to know about that. That's why you explained it for 3 sentences. My boyfriend and I are very open with each other, and everything I told you, I also told him. He's not a poor guy and doesn't need defending. Our relationship is very healthy and good. And the more that you say that, it actually makes it seem like that's not the case. Especially now that we're a throuple with the Pinterest tattoo lady.
What?
You're bringing it up again. You can't stop bringing this up. Clearly, it doesn't bother you based on the fact that you keep bringing it up over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Edit 2. Some of you need to calm down a little. This is still 3 more paragraphs, by the way. I asked for your opinions and advice on how not to feel weird about this tattoo. I still have a right to my own opinion.
No shit.
While also respecting other people's views. Everyone has the right to. Yeah, you know, I really got the impression that you respect everybody else's views based on the fact that you made several edits telling people, stop telling me how you feel about this. I'm just a dramatic girlie with big feelings and strong opinions. Oh, congratulations. How revolutionary. In the post, I explained what was going through my head at the time. And in the edit, I shared how everything actually played out with him. I love Reddit. Yeah, no kidding. And I love reading stories like this, so I decided to share mine. I don't love reading stories like this. This is the type of thing where it's like, it's the same thing with cops. How anybody who wants to be a cop probably shouldn't be one. Anybody who wants to post on Reddit probably shouldn't do it. It's dangerous for the rest of society. To me, that's the whole point of a discussion. Hearing different perspectives and understanding something that you might not have considered before. Thank you so much for defining what a conversation is. Also, English isn't my first language. Sometimes I translate sentences directly from my native language, so my point doesn't always come across as it needs to. It comes across fine, sister. Man, I need to calm down and get out of here. I'm very upset.
Bro.
Okay, good morning everyone. Happy New Year 2026. I hope that you all had a wonderful night last night being alcoholic drug addicts. I certainly did not. I went to bed at 7:30 p.m. last night and woke up this morning at 4 a.m. I am bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and I am ready to get some work done. Unlike the rest of the people in this town, there's nobody here. Not even any of the shops are open. Guys, it's not a big deal. It's just a year. It means nothing. It has no significance at all. Anyway, today I am doing something that I think a lot of you are really going to like. It is a segment that I used to do on my Patreon exclusive podcast that I decided, you know, I was looking at my content, I was like, man, you know, I feel like we need something different. I feel like we need to freshen it up in here a little bit. So I am going to be giving people relationship advice. Now, this video is going to serve as kind of a proof of concept of this kind of sort of type of video, and an advice column, so to speak. So for today, I'm going to be reading some Reddit posts on the relationship advice subreddit, just to sort of show you guys how this format might work. And then my hope is that people will send in their relationship advice needs, or not even romantic relationship advice, any advice really that you need about anything in life at all. You can send it to the email danhenschel69@gmail.com. danhenschel69@gmail.com. I'll have Eddie put it up on the screen for you here so that you know where to send your things. After every piece of advice, I'm going to be banging the bowl of truth. So, hear that? That's the bowl of truth. It's really quite a hell of a morning out here. It's raining cats and dogs in Los Angeles. I'm a little bit worried that my car's going to wash away here, but hopefully it'll be alright. Alright, so let's just get started, okay? I'm just sick of everybody sitting around. I feel vicariously this morning everybody else's laziness, and it makes me feel sick. God, I can't stand people who say, you know, oh, it's dark, it's rainy, it's cloudy, this is the perfect day to stay inside and cuddle up with a blankie, you know, and drink some hot cocoa. It's like, well, that's called being depressed and being a loser. I bet you do like any excuse to do that.
Hell yeah.
Since you're always looking for one. Okay, sorry.
Thank you, Geeky, for joining. Thank you, Bendar, for joining.
First situation. My girlfriend, 25F, admitted she slept with someone hours before agreeing to be exclusive. I, 26M, can't tell if I'm overreacting. What's the move here? My girlfriend of 2 years and I were recently having one of those drunk, tell me something shocking conversations. And yet you're surprised that you heard something shocking. Seems like you got exactly what you asked for. Everything was lighthearted until she dropped something that completely rewrote the origin story of how we became a couple. Something I've always held as a romantic and somewhat dramatic beginning. Oh, brother. I already hate this guy. Sorry if you're this guy, but you're not Batman, okay? A little over a month into dating, I told her that I wanted to be exclusive. Oh, I'm sure you did. I'm sure. Up to that point, everything between us, her behavior, our connection, the way she talked about us, made me feel like she was on the same page. But during that conversation, she suddenly got overwhelmed, said she needed to leave, and basically walked out. I was confused and pretty upset. Sounds like a common theme here. I went home thinking maybe that was it. A few hours later, she called, said she wanted to talk, and drove to my place. That night, outside my apartment, in the rain, perfect. She told me she did want to be in a committed relationship, and that she had just needed time to meditate and collect her thoughts. I took it as a cinematic beginning to our relationship. Christ on a cracker.
Christ on a cracker. Christ on a cracker. Christ on a cracker. What the hell? Yo, thank you, Wilson, for joining. Appreciate it. Means a lot.
I will reserve my judgment for the end, but
it's killing me. So I can't feel the pressure anymore. I'm walking out the door.
I used to scroll through Tumblr because that was something that you did back then. And I remember, you know, you do, as a sensitive young man, you do sort of start to let that stuff kind of infiltrate your view of the world, right? So I was dating someone at the time. You know, it was a high school sweetheart situation.
Bro, nigga. Oh, I can't say that on TikTok. Please.
Much like it is right now. Wow, this is actually great. It works out great. I did not plan this, by the way, but this is pretty cool. Almost exactly like this.
I'm getting banned. I'm getting banned. I'm getting banned. I'm getting banned.
So,
oh God, I'm gonna get banned.
Would you guys mind going out in the rain real quick and collecting patio furniture and bringing it inside? Because the furniture, I guess, I don't know, they have cushions or something that they just didn't want to get the cushions in it. So we said, sure. And I said, oh my goodness, this is the perfect opportunity for me to create a storybook moment, right? Something like in the Notebook, you know. So it was raining very hard. We went outside and we were like, you know. She started very quickly collecting the patio furniture. And I grabbed her shoulders and I said, I love you. And I started to kiss her. And she went and ran back inside. And I stood there like a moron out in the rain. So I walked back inside as well. And I carried another cushion.
What the fuck is all this shit?
And she said,
Oh my god!
sorry, but that was not the move. Similar phrasing to what this young man said here at the beginning. Actually, not young man. This person is 26. Alright, I'm sorry, I haven't even finished this story yet. I gotta finish the story. Or yeah, I guess it's a story, I don't know. Okay, so the last sentence was, I took it as a cinematic beginning to our relationship. This is real life, not a movie. You need to get over yourself. You need to stop being sensitive. Okay, sorry, no, I'm too early. So reserving my judgment for the end. That entire story changed during our recent drunk conversation. Oh my god. Not your cinematic beginning to your relationship that you invented in your own head.
Holy shit.
Select your hero.
Made up f***ing bullshit. Oh my god, you're telling me that real life is not a fairy tale? You're telling me this for the first time and you're 26 years old?
Bands.
26! And you're thinking, okay, I'm sorry. She told me that she didn't go home to reflect. She left to go have sex with a dude. Oh!
Shocker!
What? Apparently she met this guy at a party. So she's a slut, huh? You know what I mean? The week that we first started going out, they hooked up, and the was apparently good enough that she had been hitting him
Now
up
traveling
every
to
few
the south.
days after. My girlfriend is usually pretty blunt.
Prepare for battle.
I'm gonna tell you,
Select
I
your
don't
hero.
think that she's blunt. I think that she's normal, and you are extremely insecure and sensitive. My girlfriend is usually pretty blunt, but this one is her death. Especially
If
in
we do this
context.
right, they won't even know what
According
happened.
to her, when I brought up exclusivity, she suddenly realized that if she agreed on the spot, she wouldn't be able to sleep with him anymore without it being cheating. Pretty reasonable of her, I think. So she got up, left without an
5,
explanation,
4, 3.
and went to his place. I'm just gonna say right here,
1.
I don't believe that.
Round 1.
I do not
Capture
believe that.
the
She got up
objective.
Turn it up, turn it up!
Okay, thanks.
And they had sex for a few hours.
I have arrived. Yes.
Afterwards,
I don't know where the heal packs are here.
she said this wasn't cheating because tech
I have a new ability. Whoa.
never felt guilty about it.
Death appears.
The mythology.
Beware the shadows.
Like mending a shadow.
Yes.
I haven't played Reaper in years.
Flanking.
They are not taking this point.
Even if this wasn't in the strictest sense. It feels like a massive betrayal.
Thank you.
It was the fact that he accepted
Disruption activate.
it makes the beginning of our relationship feel perfect. And it makes me question how
Death appears.
you are an incel. Number one, with a small.
Not so fast.
Oh, that's my bad.
You are insecure. You are delusional.
Not so fast.
You have no grasp on reality whatsoever. You are maybe autistic. I'm not sure. And there's nothing wrong with
Death
autistic.
walks
Please, I
again.
need to help you. Because here's the thing. You said that she was being blunt. She was not. She was being a normal person who was talking about the normal.
Bro, what are you talking about? I'll take.
Behind you.
That's what she's incredibly kind.
I'll take.
Beware the shadows.
Yo!
And it says like you're also bad.
This take is gonna make me lose.
You should be grateful that she did an entirely reasonable
my god. Okay, yeah. I gotta go like some kind of like. No, I gotta go Junkrat or
And you should be
May. Not May. Fucking Farah.
thinking about why you are not.
It's not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work.
Over here.
Strike from above.
At your side.
Scatter. Freeze! Taking the point. Let's move it. Increasing altitude. I don't think so. I am securing the point. I am power.
Best round lost.
Okay, so
Got one.
Score 0-1.
at first I thought it was just poor timing on your part. Like you guys weren't exclusive. She was seeing other people, and you just unknowingly asked her to go exclusive after she had sex with someone else. And I
Science holds the key to
err
understanding.
on the side of, well, you weren't exclusive, so you shouldn't be too hung up on it. That's not a side.
Pump up the bass. It's time to roll out.
But she left and went to go have sex with him one last time. Cheating or not, it's not. That's kind of
5, 4,
A guy
3,
asked her to be exclusive.
1.
She wanted to be exclusive
Round
with apparently.
2.
And her
Capture
first thought
the
was, let me go
objective.
that other guy one more time.
Mercy on
That means
call.
a horrible picture of her again. Come on.
Oh my god!
And on top of that, she
Up and away.
didn't hear it at all. That's wrong. Because in case you forgot, over here. Story, they were having a drunk conversation that he specifically said was a healthy something.
The objective is now
Justice served.
next time. Think twice.
All systems nominal.
You told me something shocking during the conversation that I specifically wanted to happen.
Aerial positioning underway.
I am a martyr. You know what a martyr is? It is somebody who sacrifices
Yes.
themselves for a cause. So that they will be venerated. Look it up. And on top of that, she doesn't like keeping her phone. Like,
Thanks.
she's
Minor
perfectly
perk
fine
unlocked.
with someone else in that time when she went off to go.
Blast it. Increasing altitude. Right on target. Scatter.
Here's a common theme between this story and this comic. Stuff off
Lamau me. Ha, Lamau.
Time to kick some.
Think about how often this comic is now
Freeze! Don't move.
of
Welcome to the air. Concussive out. Clear out.
not only does she not think that her behavior was a problem, but
Sorry.
that she would not find a problem with you and the same behavior, which has never been established at all. And then it says here, I'd be tempted to ask her that, just to see her reaction. Right,
Thank you.
because you know exactly her reaction. This person that
Aerial positioning underway.
that was made up in a story by a very insecure person.
This ends now.
I don't blame you.
All systems go.
I think I'd be in the same spot as you. Well, you're two keys and a fucking
Making another
isn't
approach.
that great? And you can wake up. And I think you should
My
go down
mistake.
to therapy.
Establishing aerial position.
And stop.
Hey, it's Kiko.
On the move.
Let's increase our pace.
Okay. That's not important.
Tibetan singing bowl.
Justice reigns from above.
Major pack unlocked.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm gonna get banned for that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get banned for that. Oh my
Sorry,
god,
my
oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's my birthday. Please, 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 please,
Heavy
please, please,
armor.
please, please.
Sorry.
We must capture this territory.
Freeze! Don't move. Let me balance you out. Enemy here.
I found the leading message from my boy's friend. And
My
now
mistake.
I'm sick to my stomach.
Taking him down.
26
Here it
packs,
comes.
26.
Feels like
Let
such
them take our objectives.
a system repair. 3 hits.
This ends now. Double kill. Railgun. Round 2. 1.
Completely children at heart. And you could
Score. 1
yes, we
to
moved
1.
in together fast just this past month. That's not that fast. He was living with his sister who was getting evicted. Jesus. And I didn't want him to end up with random.
If you ever need help,
roommates.
just fly to me, Angela.
You are justifying yourself
Ah,
against
my
criticism
hero.
that
You're like a knight in flying armor. That's what I'm going
you
for.
are preemptively defending yourself from criticism that has not occurred. Just want everybody to be aware of that and keep track of how often you do that.
2. 1. Round 3. Capture
I
the
also wanted to
objective.
move out of my grandma's house.
We
It
can
all
do
felt
this if
right
we
at
fight
the time.
hard and
Fine.
smart.
Nobody has had a problem with that. Do you have a problem with that?
Join me. Group up with me.
This man has treated me better than anyone I've ever dated. Well, I have a feeling that's a pretty low bar, to be honest with you.
Yes.
I apologize. That was a little, No, actually, you know what? No, I can apologize.
Up and away.
The
That was
objective is now
They are seizing our
He
objective.
literally worships the ground I walk on. He helps with the house, takes care of me mentally, physically.
Dispersing.
We will take this area together.
Take me out. Wow, that was fire. I'm dating some
Vehicle system passive out.
I've only ever dated older men.
stand aside.
Come on. I can already tell the audience thinking that I'm
Repulsion.
so being so much younger was me. Stepped up and everything. Well, this morning I had
Put a missile in the kitty's face.
my worst.
That shit felt
This
like
ends
fucking bear mace. Then I locked that kitty up in the fucking safe. Cause I had no time that I could haste.
Freeze. Don't move.
I said, motherfucker, get off my fucking case!
Disperse enemy.
Before I have to put you in your fucking place. Oh my god! Holy shit, holy clip.
Over here.
I'm already doing bad, bro.
detected.
my way out of the
Justice reigns forever.
Can you imagine how horrible that would be? But I'm sure that your boyfriend
Really?
wanted
Bro!
I brushed it off as just a dream. It was.
What an asshole, bro.
We can do better than this. Come on, we're shredded.
My password and I know his.
Victory.
No, stop right there. No, absolutely not under any circumstances. No, 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 no. No! God,
Play
you
of
people
the
need to
game.
get a grip.
This ends now.
And I found December 2nd when I was at work and he got drunk.
Bagel's the goat, bro. Bagel's the goat.
I feel nauseous. He didn't physically cheat, but the words he said hurt just as much. What were they?
MVP.
Together, we are
We
stronger.
share a home, a bed. I cook for him. All of it feels tainted now. I'm noticing a lot of what we
Friend
call
request from Bagels.
where every single thing about everything.
Damn, am I gonna get invited?
Jesus.
Or is he gonna invite people? Yo, P Bagels yo, P Bagels just friend requested me and died. Oh my gosh. I know I feel that though because I friend requested somebody after like my last game and it's a good game and then I just hop off. That's such a good game though. Oh my god, I was doing so bad that game. Just my headspace was not great. I was in a horrible headspace. That was a great game though. Very great. Very good job, everybody. Oh my lord.
Oh, God.
Wrong up. I gotta hit.
Saying, oh my goodness. Saying he made a horrible mistake and that he was drunk and not thinking. He got on his hands and knees begging for forgiveness. What is he doing with his other hand?
Yo!
But
Yo!
his love, I
Chill!
He has never done anything like this before.
I shouldn't have
There
taken
has
that last
never
hit,
been
bro.
another red flag. I'm so hurt I can barely
Not when I'm laughing and stuff.
I love him deeply and
Yo. Yo, thank you for popping in.
But another part of me keeps asking,
I appreciate you.
how can someone who claims to love me so much be this disloyal, even with words? Well, there's a small problem here. We don't know what the words were. You never told us what he said. So I think that's actually a pretty important part of this. And I'll tell you this: the fact that this person did not volunteer any information about what was said, any information about who it was said to, anything at all, shows me that this person knows that it is not that bad. Because if it was, then she would have told us, because it would have reinforced her argument. The only reason why she did not tell us anything about what he said, even though she has no incentive not to do so, is that it is not that bad. He threw up, started crying, and got on his hands and knees begging for forgiveness. Somebody does not immediately throw up, get on his hands and knees begging for forgiveness the first time that anyone ever gets mad at them. Huh? And I bet you loved him, didn't you? I bet you love that.
Oh my god.
You wouldn't rather have it any other way. Alright, this
Yo, chat, I'm gonna end stream right here.